Today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in, I would guess, like 7 years probably, and that is go inside the fitting room at Torrid. I feel like Torrid has like a very love-hate relationship type of fan base. I personally think Torrid existing is fantastic because it's always been like one of the only brick and mortar, available in the mall or like local shopping center plus size stores, like maybe ever. They often have sales, which is really nice, but beyond that, I do have to say Torrid's clothing, like they're not getting it at headquarters, they're not understanding like what plus size people want to wear. It's a lot of cold shoulder tops, a lot of butterfly print tops, and just really kind of like outdated stuff. I'm not speaking for all of it, but I found that a lot of people who are curvy or plus size have said that they would spend more money at Torrid if they just had better options. However, I've seen a couple of your comments recently saying that Torrid is actually getting better. Like, it seems like the new stuff that they're releasing is much cuter. It's a little bit better quality. That's another thing that kind of is iffy with them sometimes. When I filmed my wide calf boots video, I tried on and actually ended up keeping a pair of their like lace up combat boots, and I really liked them. And so I feel like they're reliable for some things, but also really bad for other things. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead inside and figure out what they've got going on together. We're gonna try it on. I will give you my thoughts and opinions. I don't plan on buying anything, but I just want to show it as an option for those of you who maybe only have a Torrid to shop at. Maybe you don't have an Old Navy or brands that carry plus sizes in stores, or maybe it's just something that's like more your style or clothes that you can wear to work or whatever it is. I want to make sure I'm showing brands that have a wide variety. So with that being said, let's head inside, do a little tinkering around Torrid, see what they have, and try some stuff on. Let's do it. Alright, so when I first got into the store, I was kind of just trying to get like a general vibe of what the styles were looking like. We're going into spring, so I knew there were going to be a lot of florals, a lot of pastels, and I was just kind of wondering if some of the old, sort of more outdated styles that I had seen there in the past had changed at all, so I was on the hunt.
Okay, so far it seems a little better. I am still seeing a lot of cold shoulder and a lot of like Bermuda shorts, but we'll see. We'll keep looking. There's a lot of people here, so it's kind of hard to tell.
I definitely wanted to try on some denim, so I made my way over to the denim wall, and I don't know if I was missing any extra sizing that they had, but all I could see was sizing up to a size 18. Like, that was it, so that was kind of confusing. But anyways, I grabbed my stuff, headed into the fitting room. One thing I will give Torrid their flowers for, without question, every single time, is having individual fans in their fitting room. There are different speeds. It is so blissful to be in a fitting room with like a breeze going. It's just incredible. All right, so here is the first outfit. It's this matching set that's kind of like a stretchy, sort of lacy material that I thought would be very cute for spring, festival season, all of that good stuff. I really liked this skirt. The price was a little crazy. I got both of these in a size 1, which for Torrid is a 1X or a 14-16. And with the right accessories and shoes and stuff, I do think this could be cute, but I didn't love the fit on me. I felt like the top was a little bit too big. I wish it was a little bit more cropped. And then strangely, the bottoms, they had this like really, really thick waistband, which I've actually seen Torrid do quite a few times with like leggings and bike shorts I've tried on from there. And I don't love it. It's very, very tight and just not comfortable. So I just found the whole fit to be odd. Like, it was a little bit bigger in the hips. It gave me a little more volume than I kind of wanted, but it was still a cute flowy skirt. Like, I think with a, band tee or something a little more oversized on top would be nice. I was also trying to show that you could absolutely wear your bike shorts under this. It's a good length. So I did like that about it. But again, I don't think that these two put together was my favorite thing. And I was just showing that, if maybe there was a little crop situation happening, it would just look a lot better. But I was kind of iffy about this. I was like, meh, I'll pass. Outfit number 2 was kind of a mishmash. To be honest, I was just grabbing things. I wasn't really styling things super intentionally together, but I grabbed this pair of shorts for $49.90 in a size 16. Again, these prices, this $70 sweater,
Like, sorry, I was shocked. But this is kind of like a hoodie sweater, so I thought that was sort of cute. So I tried this on and I was like, you know what? It's not bad at all. It's not bad. It really isn't. But it's just not my personal style, and I probably wouldn't put these two together. And one thing that I really wish plus size retailers did more was when they're making denim shorts to make them a little wider around the leg. Like, I don't understand why they're always so tight around the thigh, because I just feel like that doesn't give the most modern kind of like updated look. And I just feel like these shorts would be so much cuter if they were a little looser. And the fit was good, don't get me wrong. Like, the size 16 was great, there was stretch, it was amazing. The top was cute, like it was cute. I think wearing this with like maybe a patterned pant or something else like that that's a little bit more casual would be cute, but I think it was just the combo with the denim shorts that I didn't love. Again, I was just not wowed by anything I was trying on yet. And they did have a big sale going on at the moment, but at this point I was like, I don't think this is worth the money, and I just don't really love it, I'm being honest. Outfit number 3 I was actually excited to try on because I found this cute little flowy tank top that I thought was adorable. I sized down to a large in this one because it just looked a little bit oversized, and then I found these cute little high-waisted boxer shorts. So I was like, maybe these will look cute together. I was picturing it with like some socks and loafers. I got those in a size 1X or a size 14, 16. And I liked this outfit put together. I would say this is probably the closest to my personal style. I think I was pointing to show that, yeah, just picture it with the right shoes, a cowboy boot, a loafer, whatever. The shorts were a little snug on me, which is strange because at the moment I'm like a pretty true size 16. So I don't know if it's because these are like a 14, 16, but then also, is that a 1X? Like, I was kind of confused by the sizing. And then this top was way too big. Like, I get that it kind of had more of an oversized silhouette, but I felt like with the wrong movement, you know, the tatas were coming out. Also, I just want to say, like, I really appreciate that Torrid exists for the reason it exists, but the quality was not great on these items. Like, it really wasn't matching up to the price at all. You can kind of see just how thin and see-through some of the material is, and just not the best. And so I was kind of disappointed. You know, with a higher price point, you would expect a little bit of better quality, and they weren't bad by any means, but it just, there was room for improvement. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what is going on with this fit? I was very confused. The sizing was throwing me for a little bit of a loop, but I did like that the shorts had pockets. I did like the little design, but yeah, I was just showing that if I bent over or if I did the wrong thing, it just wasn't great, you know? So moving on. Next, we have outfit 4. I saw this striped sweater, and listen, the coloring was weird inside the fitting room as it is with the like peach walls, but then my camera was like doing weird stuff. So anyways, you can kind of get a general idea of what it looks like. But yeah, it's like this striped sweater, kind of giving me United Colors of Benetton vibes. And then I found these jeans, the perfect wide leg vintage stretch jeans. And these to me felt like the most current. Like, they were the ones that I was like, okay, these are probably what I would go for. I mean, $80, kind of a hike, but I do think these ones were maybe on sale. I think they were like half off. But something I've noticed retailers do that like kind of bothers me is price their items really high and then always have sales going on, so it seems like you're actually getting a really good deal, when in reality, like, these jeans are probably only worth about $40. But all of that aside, they're really cute. Like, the fit was really good. I liked the length. I liked where they hit me. They were kind of more of like a true mid-rise, but I liked the wide leg. I liked the little cut in the side of them. Like, I thought they were a really cute pair of jeans. And I know, at least online, they carry up to like a size 30 in those jeans, so I think that's great that that option is there and available. And the sweater was cute. Like, honestly, nothing bad to say about it. Like, a really cute sweater. I think I sized up in this one. I got a size 2 because I just wanted more of like that baggier oversized fit. But like, yeah, this is me being like, I'll give it to him. Cute sweater. This outfit, just like the last one, is something that I would 100% wear. If there was like a gap for it in my closet, or if I was on the hunt for something like it, I would definitely go for these. Only when they were on the 50% off sale, obviously, but this is me being like, this is my favorite one so far. So very cute. Next up for outfit 5, I found this really cute little sort of like tiered tank top that I thought was just so cute, and I loved the way that it was styled on the model with the bandana. This is in a size 1 or 1X or 14, 16, and then to go with it, I found these barrel jeans, which I've tried from, I think, Free People before, but I liked seeing that there was like a plus size option available. How great is that? But them knowing that it's a trendier item and pricing it at $90 doesn't sit right in my soul. That's crazy work. However, I was like, okay, give me a minute. Let's just process this together. I was like, slow down. So I like the square neckline of the top. I think it's very cute. I would struggle to figure out how to wear like a bra or something with it. I would probably need to do some sort of bralette, and then there's like keyholes in the middle, so it's like a tie front top. So, you know, there's just a lot showing and it would be difficult. I liked the style of the top. It was a little bit more like poofy than I expected for it to be. So I just wasn't sure how I was feeling about it. And then the jeans, I was like, Like, I don't know, it looks a lot better on camera than it did in person, but in person it just wasn't fitting in any of the right places. It just looked like I had a pair of jeans on that were too big for me and like too cropped, and I was like, this is my luck. This is always what happens when I try on some sort of new trend, and I just didn't think these jeans were that good. I'm gonna be so honest. You know, you can disagree with me, that's fine, but yeah, I just don't think that the proportions were right. I was like, what shoes would I even wear with this? I'd have to wear some sort of like high tops or something, so just too short, too big, not the right style for me. Next up for outfit 6, we have this really cute button-down top that already kind of has a little tuck underneath that I thought was really adorable and definitely intrigued me. So this is in a size 1, it retails for $55. I decided to go with a pencil mini skirt for this because I was like, I don't know, maybe it could be a vibe with like some cowboy boots or something. In the fitting room, you kind of have to use your imagination, you know, and $70 for a denim skirt from like a mall retailer, just to me, sorry, I just couldn't get over it. I'm sounding like a broken record, but it was wild. But anywho, this outfit was cute. Like, I have really nothing bad to say about it. Just because it's not my particular style doesn't mean that it's bad at all, but I loved the little tuck in the shirt. Like, I thought that was such a cute addition, and it's like already styled as it is. My only concern would be like after you wash it, how do you make sure that it's like ironed properly? And I don't know, I guess you'd have to steam it or something like that, but this was cute. It'd be cute with some leggings, it'd be cute with like wide leg, you know, maybe like linen white pants or something like that. It'd be cute with jeans. And then for the skirt, the fit was good. It was a nice stretchy material. It was a little bit more pencil-y. Like, I would prefer it to be a wider fit. Just, I think that would look a little more modern and current, but it was very comfortable. Fit was great. You know, it tapered a little bit, but it was cute. I think the final consensus was the skirt was a no, the top was a yes. I wasn't gonna buy any of this stuff, but like, I appreciated it for what it was. It was all right. And last but not least, we were gonna end it on a pair of jeans. I wanted to try one of the jeans that they had on their jean wall. So this was one of the premium stretch pairs of jeans, a flare pair, and they were $89.90. You know, full disclosure, the fit wasn't like bad in the rest of the body. They were maybe a little bit short for me, but I didn't like the rise. I felt like they were much more of like a mid-rise, and they are cute, don't get me wrong. Like, they're a cute pair of jeans for sure. And I liked how stretchy they were. They were definitely like a hugging, kind of form-fitting pair of jeans, but around the waist, I do feel that they were a little bit too tight. And so if I sized up to an 18 to fit me better in the waist, I feel like they would be a little bit too big in the rest of the body. And I do find it strange that a plus size retailer would have sizing that runs a little bit small, but let me know your experiences in the comments below. I would honestly love to know. I'm trying to find a balance between being like brutally honest, because I want you to know the details before you spend your hard-earned money, but also like trying not to be too negative at the same time. So bear that in mind. But I think just like with the look of them, kind of like the coloring, the fit, everything all combined into one, these did not feel like $90 jeans at all. So these were a no from me. Let's get back to the car.
Okay, we're back in the car, and you know what? I'm gonna be so honest. That wasn't really it. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to keep in mind that other people shop at Torrid, and I'm not trying to disparage them or their brand or anything like that. This is just like my personal preference for me, and that was just not good. Like, there just wasn't anything that I really felt drawn to at all. I really didn't think the price point was good for what they're offering. Like, it's not good quality, and the pricing is like, you know, almost like mid to higher tier pricing. Like $80 for a sweater, $90 for jeans. I will say for some positives, because I don't want to be all negative, you know, I want to try to be as objective as possible. But one thing that I thought was really good was that almost every single thing that I went to go pick out in the store was available in my size in store, which, like, if you are a mid to plus size girly, you know how rare that can be. It also felt like a really welcoming environment. There were a lot of salespeople that were very eager to help, which I think is really nice, and I know they're literally just doing their job. I was obviously very kind to them, but it can be really off-putting when every 2.5 minutes someone is like knocking on the fitting room door asking if you need something, or how's it going in there, Carrie? And it's just like, I'm fine.
Carrie, how you doing?
Doing good, thank you.
Carrie, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Some other positives. I liked the fans in the fitting room. I thought that was really nice, and I think I remembered that from the last time I was there when I did my fitting room video with Sierra. I mean, I feel like that made a huge difference, just having a little cross breeze going on, a little draft, so it's not just stale air in there. Like, that was 10 out of 10. I did notice overall that a lot of the stuff seemed to run kind of small. I don't know if that's just me, but it seemed like, especially the bottoms, were like running a little bit small, although I know that like a size 1 I think is typically a 14, 16, and I'm more of like a true 16 these days, so I don't know if that's the reason. But then the other thing I noticed was the jeans specifically, they mostly only went up to like an 18 or a 20, but it says on their sign in the store that they go up to a size 30, but I didn't see anything anywhere close to that. I think the highest size that I saw in there was maybe like a 4X. So overall, would I recommend going to Torrid? I mean, if there's one close by or you happen to be walking past it in a mall, I would say go for it, but I wouldn't recommend making like a special trip, or maybe if there was like a sale online or something like that, but that was just not my favorite experience. And I feel fine overall, like my body, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't have any sort of weird insecurities in the fitting room or anything like that. It was literally just the clothes. It was just the clothes that I wasn't feeling. I feel like maybe if they slashed all of their prices in half, then like that might be a little bit more of an incentive, but no, I'm so sorry. It was a no from me. You'll have to let me know your thoughts and your experiences with going into Torrid in their fitting room or buying from them recently in the comments below. But nonetheless, I still hope you enjoyed this fitting room video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me and going in the fitting room with me today. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!